useful, and I'm very proud of it. Yeah, it's obviously useful because it brings you to people that wouldn't normally see you. But it's come at a really good time for me because people like Nine Inch Nails and Manson, and they've done cover versions, Basement Jaxx, Sugar Babes, so there's all these things been going on, and then I get connected to the Boosh, which is a phenomenon, I think, and he's brilliant, and I absolutely love it. So it's just been another thing to add to what's been going on for the last few years, which have all been introducing me to new people and a new audience, and it's made a big difference. It really has. See, this sort of thing it's like lifeblood, really. What I do doesn't get on radio; it's a bit too heavy, and so how do you get out to people? How do you let, other than your own devoted fans, how do you let anyone else know what you're doing and who you even are? And things like this, and the Boosh, being mentioned on the Boosh, which is so massive, are just absolutely, it's fantastic. Yeah, no, I was really happy, actually. Knowing that most people have no idea what my songs sound like, so it's a bit daunting to me. Yeah, well, that's a safe bet. I'll lob that in at number 3, get me out of trouble, really, if I was in trouble. Then finish with another one that people know. It was a bit cowardly, actually, I think, but nonetheless, I was really happy with it. There was reaction, even in the quieter parts of certain songs, and the build-ups that come in, people reacting to that, even though they don't know the song. So, no problems whatsoever. I actually saw Noel do stand-up. I think it was a Comedy Store about a year, maybe 2 before I knew about the Boosh, and the pilot Boosh that went out, they mentioned me in that, and a friend of mine, the keyboard player in the band, rang up and said, you got to watch this program, it's a bit weird, but they keep mentioning you. So I turned it on and saw most of it, and I just thought it was absolutely brilliant. It's so clever and so bizarre, and I recognised, that's a bloke I saw on telly about years back, and I didn't know who he was at the time because I'd missed his credit, and then I watched it a week after that, and I genuinely got into it, not because they mentioned me, but I genuinely love it, and it just went on from there. I got to meet them, and eventually I was on the 3rd series. It's every time I've been with them as well, no matter what I've done, whether being out with them or working with them, it's always been a really pleasant experience. Not just the Boosh Boys directly, but the crew that they work with. They kind of, I don't know, it's just like a really happy atmosphere. It seems to rub off. I've loved it. I've loved every time I work with them. I really like the Moon, actually. I really do.
It's Sharon's favourite.
This is the first this year. We did a big tour back in March, and in another 2 weeks we got another festival with some of my own gigs around it, and then sporadically right up until September we're doing festivals and our own gigs. Normally do a festival on a weekend and then have some of my own gigs at the beginning and the end of it, just to let it out a little bit.
Had it out.
Fun, really.
Yeah, it's something to do.
Just in one gig's a bit weird, you sort of prepare for it, do it, and then it's over so quickly.
Anticlimax.
Yeah, a little bit. It's just over too quickly. So I normally like to add a few more to it. It's normally nice to have one before it, so you can work out any problems you've got with your set. I did Guildfest actually a few years back. I had a really good time there. That was good fun. I'll be doing festival actually at the end of the year on the Isle of Wight, and I'm really looking forward to that one as well. I'm looking forward to this one actually most of all this year. Good feelings about this one. Yeah, from what's left, I think probably festival is going to be the one. I just heard they do this. I've got friends actually that live really near it, and they talked a lot about how good it is, and I should try and go on it.
And things like that. I mean,
Don't think about it.
no.
I don't see it as a competition.
Just do your own thing.
Pretty much. The music that you're playing, in a lot of ways, dictates the way you move around and how you present it. The lyrical content obviously is quite important to how you project it. So it varies. I look back at videos of me singing on stage 5 or certainly 10 years ago, the way I move is completely different. Even the way I hold the mic is completely different. You go back 10 years before that and it's different again.